Well, 2050 looks like really whatever we choose it to look like. We have so many options available to us. We confront some really massive challenges with demographic change, an aging population on a global basis, high levels of public debt and slow rates of economic growth. We can either suffer from those consequences, or alternatively, we can empower the technologies which can drive massive growth in our economies on a global basis. Artificial intelligence, robotics, automation, advanced manufacturing, blockchain, space exploration, and with that we can unpack an exponential rate of growth in the global economy and deliver a standard of living prosperity for everyone on a global basis by 2050. To do that though, we really need to resolve an energy problem, because all of those future drivers of extraordinary growth require an enormous increase in energy supply. And at the same time, we're seeking to decarbonize the world. For us to meet that positive future as opposed to a rather bleak and negative one, we need, as I said, to unpack energy, and energy in the context of a changing load profile. We're enormously increasing the amount of consumption and the nature of consumption. Simultaneously, we're dramatically changing the nature of generation. We're shifting between now and 2050 from principally hydrocarbons, coal, oil, gas, as the basis of our generation, with large spinning mass to stabilize that system. We're now forecasting, the International Energy Agency forecast for 2050, that 90% of energy supply will be renewables, principally wind and solar. That unfortunately means we have no mechanism for the provision of stability in the system at scale. So if we want clean energy that's cheap and reliable, and to avoid the kinds of problems that South Africa has recently had in poor energy supply, we need to be able to stabilize that system while decarbonizing generation through renewables. So for us to have that positive growth, for us to have all of that productivity and prosperity for everyone, we need to be able to resolve that fundamental issue. Enoda ENSEMBLE is a protocol for the coordination of distributed assets across an energy system. So if we're no longer going to have the spinning mass of traditional generators as the mechanism that principally stabilizes the energy supply for all of us with an alternating current waveform, if instead we are going to be in a low inertia environment, then we have to have a system that coordinates a distributed set of assets across the grid, whether they're generators, whether they're dispatchable consumers, whether they're grid infrastructure themselves, like prime exchangers. Ensemble is a protocol for the coordination of that. It's based on blockchain, it's hyper secure, it provides real-time coordination in response to the performance of the network.